a beautiful day here, Matt. We're just getting started here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. This is the 9th Abu Dhabi Grand Prix that I have actually been to. Boy, I'm old. But I'm really, really excited to say that we're also going to be speaking to the CEO of McLaren Racing.
Yeah, very, very exciting. Okay, this is the largest international sporting event in the Middle East, and I didn't actually know that. The largest of its kind, so it's huge. But it's also really big for Abu Dhabi as well, attracting about 60,000 visitors into the city. Certainly big economically, certainly big from a tourism perspective. But
absolutely, they're
also,
hiking all of the prices on the hotels.
The hotels are twice as expensive, right? But I mean, from the international racing perspective, it's super exciting as well.
Absolutely, indeed, and it really does put Abu Dhabi on the map, because you have to remember, of course, that this isn't just about the racing, is it? It's also about the socializing and the fact that you have so many international business leaders coming to Abu Dhabi just for this event.
Yeah, absolutely, and I know you hosted a very exciting event last night at Cafe Milano as well, so really interesting conversations coming up with you. I know you're going to be speaking with McLaren, for example, and it will be an interesting year for them, I think.
Absolutely, and you know what's really interesting as well, when we're talking about those international business people that are always on the sidelines of events like this one. Certainly, we've got a big DC contingent as well. We'll be speaking to Bob Johnson a little bit later in the program. He's the founder of BET. He's going to be talking to us about a little of everything. We're going to get the idea of what's happening across the pond and find out what's happening inside the Beltway. And I think that is pretty relevant, frankly, given the interview that I just did in Saudi Arabia, what's happening here in the region, and certainly the business case for investing in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have to also understand how important these kinds of events are for the region when it comes to bringing people together. In terms of the actual race itself, let's talk about this for a minute, because this track is really exciting. It's actually quite a challenging track if you're a driver, if you're a participant in this race. These cars go up to 325 kilometers an hour, and I know there's like a number of twists, a number of turns, and it's the only twilight race of the circuit as well. So, you know, Singapore has the night race, Abu Dhabi has the only twilight race. So that's
it's going to be beautiful, I have to say, because that'll be just as the sun is setting here.
Well, it's my first one.
Oh, I'm so excited for this. But, you know, it's also going to be really fun, I think, not just to take a look at what's happening with the McLaren Racing and what their expectations are for the next time around, but also we spoke to the big legend himself last night, and I think that it was really interesting that he seemed that it was a bit of a bittersweet moment for him, Fernando Alonso. So it's going to be really fun to catch up with the CEO of McLaren Racing. But I also think, given this is your first Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, how exciting, Dan, to have you here. Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.